Conversation Practice, Unit 17A, at Mr. Jones' factory.
Listen and practice.
Did anyone call?
Yes, sir. I'll be in your office in just a minute.
Okay, but don't take too long.
Here are your calls, sir.
Let me see. What time did Mr. Howard call?
He called at 11:45, sir.
Did he leave a message?
Yes, he told me that he'd come back at 1 o'clock.
Did he say anything else?
He told me he might call you at your portable phone, but for sure he'll call you at 1. He wants you to wait for his call in order to know about the sugar, salt, and coffee prices.
Okay, that's good to know. Did anyone else call? Did David Stewart call?
His secretary called to set up an appointment with you on Monday.
What time?
At 2. She also said to call him back in case you had an inconvenience with the time.
Okay, did anyone else call?
No, sir.
Do you have the letter typed?
Which one?
The one to the Peruvian ambassador.
Oh no, I forgot to do that, sir. I'm very sorry. It'll be ready in just 20 minutes if you need it urgently.
Yes, please. I need that letter since it'll hold me from making the company an international one.
I'm really sorry, sir. I'll work on it now.
I'll be waiting.
Reading Comprehension. Egypt.
Egypt is a nation that occupies the northeastern corner of Africa, the Sinai Peninsula in adjacent Southwest Asia, and some islands in the Gulf of Suez and the Red Sea. It is bounded by the Mediterranean Sea on the north, Sudan on the south, the Red Sea and Israel on the east, and Libya on the west. The name Egypt is derived from the Greek word Aegyptus, which was taken from the ancient Egyptian term Hik-Uptah, House of the Spirit. The term was used to designate the city Memphis, Egypt's earliest capital. Egypt is the most popularized nation in the Arab world, and after Nigeria, the second most popularized country in Africa. Cairo, Egypt's capital, is the largest city in both Africa and the Middle East. Over 96% of Egypt's population live along the narrow, fertile Nile River Valley and its delta, which only has 4% of the total land area. Most of the remaining population lives along the Suez Canal. Overpopulation in relation to the country's resources is Egypt's greatest barrier to economic development, and today the nation definitely depends on foreign aid. Egyptians' strong identity extends back to the 4th millennium before Christ, when the ancient Egyptian civilization was established. Conquered by the Arabs during the 7th century, Egypt was part of the Ottoman Empire from 1517 to 1798 and was held by the British from 1882 to 1922. It then became an independent monarchy. The monarchy was abolished after a military coup in 1952, and in 1954 Colonel Gamal Abdel Nasser became president, transforming Egypt into the socialist republic as it is today. Egypt was a leading warrior in 4 Arab-Israeli wars, but in 1979 the President Anwar al-Sadat signed a peace treaty with the Israelis.
Conversation Practice, Unit 18A, heading to Cusco.
Listen and practice.
Okay then, is everyone ready to go?
I'm ready.
Me too. And you, Jason?
We can leave now. Then put everything in order and get in the car. Make sure to take everything because we won't be coming back.
Oops, I was forgetting the lantern. Do you have batteries?
Well, how many do you need?
Stop doing silly moves with the car.
Yeah, stop zigzagging. I'm feeling kind of nervous already.
Watch out! Is everyone fine?
No, Tina's unconscious. Tina! Tina, wake up!
Let's call 911. David, hand me your portable.
Here.
Hello. We have an emergency. We are 250 kilometers away from Cusco. We had a car accident. However, everyone's all right, except a friend who is unconscious.
What happened? What's your name, sir?
My name is Jason Stevens. We're heading to Cusco, and a truck lost its way. It crashed into ours. Although we don't have deep injuries and feel fine, we need your help.
We'll get there as soon as possible. Keep calm and try not to panic. Just make sure not to move your friend.
Thanks, I'll make sure of that. How is Tina, David?
Fortunately, she recovered consciousness 5 minutes ago.
Thank God.
Reading comprehension. Soul.
Soul is a term rarely used with precise definition in philosophy, religion, or common life. It is generally regarded as descriptive of an entity related to, but distinguishable from the body, the spiritual part of human beings that animates their physical existence and survives death. Primitive religions tend to associate the soul with the vital force in humans and often identify it with particular parts or functions of the body, the heart or kidneys, the breath or pulse. Other religions show traces of such animistic ideas. In Hinduism, the Atman, originally meaning breath, is the individual factor that is indestructible and that after death is reborn in another existence. But Atman is identified with Brahman, the source of all things to which the soul ultimately returns when it ceases to have a separate existence. Buddhism, on the other hand, repudiates the notion of Atman, positioning the theory of anatta, non-self. Early Jewish thought did not conceive the soul as existing apart from the body, except in the shadowy realm of departed spirits, Sheol. Greek and especially Platonic thought divided humans into two parts, body and soul. The soul, often referred to as the psyche, was considered both pre-existent and immortal.